Hey, what's up, insiders? This is Chris here, and I just wanted to give a brief intro to the video you're about to watch. Yesterday, April 4th, 2024, Allie and I, two of your admins, had the opportunity to go to Busch Gardens for a Loch Ness media event. It's kind of a construction update where we got to see the queue, get a little bit more up close look at the ride, which is still not open, but will be open soon. You'll hear about that in the video. We also got a little food and wine preview, although this video will not touch on the food and wine. But I did just want to say a quick thank you to Busch Gardens for having us out. We had a wonderful time. Hope you enjoy this. So let's get to the good stuff. All right, what's up, BGW insiders? Walking into the park just now for a media event. We're hopefully going to get a little more information about Nessie, see what else is going on. I'm here, Allie is here, she's up in front, but we're looking forward to see what they've got to show us. More coming. All right, this is our first time down into the Nessie Plaza since it was closed. Let's see what we can see. Definitely have some added
Great group, thanks for coming out, and very exciting to be here with Loch Ness. Some of you might have been here. I remember it. We celebrated the 40th anniversary. So that's what I think of standing out here. We did a big 40th anniversary, celebration, and here we are now, relaunching the ride. So Loch Ness legend lives on. Incredibly excited about how this is coming together. See a lot of some new things that you haven't seen before, but some things in the cave. Unfortunately, we won't be going in the cave, but that's going to be really one of the highlights of the ride. Can't wait for everyone to see that. Just really, really cool stuff that's going to just kind of bring the ride to a whole new level, much beyond even where the cave was activated, kind of back in the day. This is a whole new approach, so very excited about that. For those who haven't kind of gotten the background, about 900 feet of new track, so the track is done. All painted, all 3,700 feet painted, but 900 of it being all new steel, including the interlocking loops. So both loops are brand new on the track. So we're all very anxious as the team here, to ride it for the first time and just understand how the dynamics, may have changed a bit. Might be a little smoother, but we'll see. We're anxious to see what kind of difference that made. But you'll see some enhancements in the queue area. There's some other theming enhancements that are happening kind of throughout the ride that you'll see once you're able to ride. But just really, really excited to just to formally say that Loch Ness is not going anywhere. We've gotten that question so many times over the last few years, thinking it's going to have to be retired at some point, but kind of a full investment here to make sure it's around for many future generations. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions, and then we have our head of design and engineering who does all of our rides, Susie Shealy, who most of you have met, available for individual questions, SMI, and then we'll take you through some of the queue area, which that'll be a first. No one's been back there yet. It's not done, of course, but some new things that I'm excited to share. So happy to answer any questions you might have, and after that we'll get you into the queue. Yes, sir.
900 feet of track, that's all replacing existing track. The route didn't change at all?
Yep, exactly. The route is the identical route as before, so all replacement. Yep. No. So the interlocking loops, which were the first ever on a coaster, the tracks of both loops are all new, but the way the coaster goes around the track is identical to what it was before. It shouldn't, but we'll find out. You know, there's probably some fluctuation here and there, but nothing too dramatic. Yes.
How long did like the entire process from thinking of it to now? Like, how long did that take?
So we started talking. No, I'm sorry. Since when we started,
Oh, wow.
you know, year and a half probably or more, and then we officially started taking the track down right after Hollow Scream.
Okay.
So if you were here during Hollow Scream or Christmas, for a time there, it was pretty crazy to be on the bridge and look over, and there were no loops. A very different look, but yeah, within the last probably 2 years overall.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. Yes. So Arrow, the original manufacturer, is no longer, and they are represented by the current company S&S, who actually did Finnegan's Flyer. But the track itself was from Premier Rides, which some of you, or most of you I'm sure know, did Tempesto as a Premier ride. But yes, they are fabricated the track out in Utah, and brought it here on flatbeds, piece by piece. So a couple of mornings driving into work, there's a flatbed coming through the security gate with a big piece of yellow track on it. It's pretty wild.
And then we saw it on social media right after that.
Yeah.
So some of you guys
Somehow-
are pretty savvy.
Right place, right time. People are sitting on 64 next to a Loch Ness track. Also happen to be super fans of the park. I don't know how that happens, but any other questions? We can.
All right, so now you've heard from Park President Kevin Lemke giving us an update about Nessie. Before we show you some more stuff from the video, I did want to throw some still shots in here to give you a better look at the exterior of the ride. We were actually able to go down near the water, so we got some good shots from down there. The ride looks great. We can't wait to get on it. But for right now, here's a few shots from the day. All right, so that was Park President Kevin Lemke. There's Allie. She is here. Proof that she is here. Park President's been telling us, answering some questions. Hope you can hear that. If not, it won't be in the video. But we are about to get a chance to go through the queue. We'll be the first people going through the queue. It's not finished yet, but we are going to get a first look at the new revamped queue for Nessie. We're not going to get in the cave. Sorry, those that wanted us to get in the cave. We're not getting in there. But anyway, stay tuned and we'll show you the queue. Okay, so that Q&A with Kevin's over. They actually split us off into two groups. Our group is not going into the queue first, but we will be getting a little look at the work that's been done in England, and particularly the Squires restaurant, which should be opening soon. I know several in the group were asking about an opening date. We don't have an opening date yet. We do know May, and we do know they're targeting the first half of May. Which week that will be, we don't know. They did say that members will get the first rides, which we pretty much already knew based on the Passport to Thrills thing. But track work is done. Can't wait to get back on Nessie in about a month. But we're walking down to England and check out the work on Squires. So one of my favorite things about media events is walking through an empty park. When y'all are here, I love it, it's fun. But there's something really peaceful. There's something really peaceful about an empty park. So we are very much excited to see what's coming. And here we are walking into England now. Construction walls are down. And some folks got some early entry. Anyway, but here we go. Squires has been revamped. We have stained glass. It looks really good. Big Ben got a little facelift. And it's really good.
Design and engineering department. She's going to kind of chat through just what's going on here with Squires and the refurb.
Yep, so my name's Haley Duffy. I'm the Director of Design and Engineering here at Busch Gardens. I've been the project manager on all of these England projects. So the biggest one obviously is our new Squires restaurant. It's about 50 years old, pretty much as old as the park, so it really needed a refresh. As you can see, even the outside has changed a lot. We actually built out the building about 9 feet right here, and then there's also this new entrance over here. And it's a really great enhancement because if you remember, Squires kind of had a lower ceiling, so this extra addition really opens up the ceiling here, and then we were also able to open up the ceiling in the old funnel cake shop. The new layout will be better for the guest experience because we kind of combine these two restaurants together, and it'll just feel a lot more open. And then there's also the old ice cream shop will be a funnel cake and ice cream window service dessert shop. So that's Squires. Also, if you didn't notice, we refreshed Big Ben. Again, that was pretty much original to the park. So we got all new trim, paint, and we're gonna replace the motors on the clock face. Also, we're currently renovating the restrooms. Kind of like we did in Festa, it'll be like a complete refresh, all new tile, all new fixtures. And then the last thing you probably noticed is what we call the bud deck, but it's the deck behind the candy shop, and you can hear them working right now. We're just replacing the deck with a composite deck and new handrails and everything. So again, 50 years old, needed the repair, so
Exactly.
that's where we're going.
Exactly, and like she said, so we're always looking for ways to enhance the guest experience and also preserve the park experience for our guests. So that's why we kept the integrity of the buildings to look like it does, like you're in England, right? Like she said, it used to be Big Ben's funnel cakes over here, but now it has integrated into what the ice cream shop used to be with Squire Sweets. So we're gonna have an all new menu. So there's gonna be some really cool funnel cake options where it has all of sorts and different arrays of toppings that you can have on your funnel cakes, and then soft serve ice cream as well. What you're gonna do is you'll come up to the window and order, and then they'll serve you right there. And then for Squires, like she said, you guys are gonna enter over here, is that correct? And you're gonna pay first, and then you're gonna go up and get your food. And again, it's just so we can keep guests moving through the line quicker, quicker service of food, and then just so you guys can get your food and go. It's an enhanced menu as well, so you will have some of your classics that we had with Squires Grill. You'll have your chicken tenders, your hamburgers, your cheeseburgers, your Beyond Burger, but we're also going to introduce new limited time only hamburgers that they'll only be available for limited periods at a time. For example, is a loaded chili burger. I'm personally very excited about, but it's a good way to just keep things fresh and new for our guests. So every time you visit, there's something different. So yeah. Enjoy. Any questions? Sure.
So now with the extra space, is there going to be an indoor dining space?
There's no indoor dining, but we did actually add a covered seating area on the other side of this part of the building. So there will be some covered seating over there.
Is the seating that was out here coming back? Or?
Yep, there'll be all new seating over here.
And then with, like she said, the refurbishment of the deck over there, that seating will still be available as well. Yeah.
Are the lockers being moved, or are they?
The lockers will be back on the bud deck once it's finished.
I know you talked about the menu. You guys had some of the best cheesesteak you ever had. Are you bringing that back to here?
You know, that is a good question. I'm not sure if the cheese sticks will be here.
Cheese steak.
Oh, cheese steak. I'm sorry, I didn't hear
Sorry about
you.
that. Yeah,
No worries. I don't know the full menu. I just know like the enhancements with the burgers. Maybe we'll have to come back and see.
Very
Yeah.
All right, so we just got done hearing a little bit about the Squires in England refresh. Hey Eddie, you're in my video. Anyway, sorry. If you couldn't hear some of what was being said, a whole new revamp inside of Squires, where you will now be able to enter where you used to go in for funnel cakes, and the line will wrap into the main part of the building. They built the building out another 9 feet. Some cool things they added. There's going to be covered seating behind this building behind me. The covered seating at the deck that's being redone will be back. The seating that was out here in front of Squires will be back as well. So there's not going to be any indoor seating, but there will be a little bit more covered seating, so that's good. The Squires Sweet Shop will now have window service for ice cream funnel cakes. They're going to do some pretty cool stuff with the funnel cakes. Squires will still have its burgers, chicken tenders, but we are going to get some seasonal type menu options with the burgers, where limited time only stuff. So that's kind of exciting. Looking forward to see that play out. It's about 9:30. Park doesn't open until 10, but they've started letting people in, so that's always fun too. But I don't think the park's going to be that crowded today because it's a little cool. But we still have to go check out the queue for Nessie, so that's what we're waiting for now, is for our group to get that call. So get over there and we'll walk you through Nessie.
Experience is just a walkthrough where we kind of tell a fun story of the inception of the Loch Ness Monster, the first sighting, if you will. Here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, we share on the milestones of the ride over the past 46 years. And then also kind of speak to the enhancements, which you guys will experience when the ride opens up this May, and then what you have to look forward to in the years to come. So it's just a quick little walkthrough, again, a little story to follow along with. You guys can check it out.
All right, well, here we go into the sighting center. This used to be there's some picnic tables in here for seating. I got a large crew behind me, so I'm not gonna scan through all of this. I'll just kind of let you see what we've got here.
Can everybody hear me? Oh, we have a little one back there. She's the youngest one, our youngest visitor. So this is the main station, or the queue building, the main queue, I think they call it. There will be quick queue on the ride, which I think is through here. I'm not sure exactly how it goes. The operations people could tell you all that. But there will be quick queue. There's also the ability to have it ECVs, the big electric wheelchairs, which a lot of people use, even if you don't use a wheelchair, just because it's so hilly here, right? But so you'll be able to park it in here. This area pretty much got a total revamp. We took there was this old rubber flooring that had been put in here, like with the little round things in it. It was really hideous. So it got taken away. We put in a new floor, made it look more like the castle, kind of castle look that we have. These are jib hoists that we're saying that the coaster cars are actually like little boats that you're taking to go on your expedition to look for the Loch Ness Monster. So, that's what these are for. There'll be some other props and things in here. We repainted the walls so it looked more like an old, kind of castle-y type building. You'll see speakers in here that there'll be new sound, a new score that was written especially for this ride. And I guess that's about it in here. Like we said, 900 feet of the track has been replaced, and it's 3,240 feet long. So the longest drop we have for this ride, if you didn't know before, was from the second, when you come out of the cave and then you drop down toward the Rhine River. It's over 100 feet drop, and at that point I think you're probably going about 60 miles an hour. So it's still going to be the fun ride that it always was, maybe a little bit smoother and certainly a lot more features and theming. So, do you guys have any specific questions?
The Loch Ness Monster, will it be in the water?
You'll see it.
No
You'll see
spoilers.
it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to really tell you anything more about that, but yeah. Like Kevin said, I was surprised Kevin even said that, but yeah. He's all about giving away secrets, right, Cassidy? Yeah. All right. Well, if you want to let me by.
All right, and now that you've heard from Susie inside of the station for Nessie, just like we did with the outside of the ride, here's a few still shots from the queue, as well as the station house, which has had a total revamp inside there. I hope you enjoy these. All right, so that's our day at Busch Gardens yesterday for Loch Ness's Media Day. I wanted to do something a little different as we wrap up this video. First of all, and always, a huge thank you to Busch Gardens for having us out. We always appreciate the invitation and love getting to cover these events for the park to help get the word out about what's going on. So thank you to the park. Much appreciated. Also wanted to give a little shout out to a few of the vloggers that we got to hang out with for a bit during the day yesterday. These are some folks that you should be following on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram if you're not already. A few of them we've got pictures of, but just to name a few, Eddie from Edutainment, great guy, always a pleasure to hang out with him. John Payne from Johnny Amusement, looking forward to getting to hang out with him a little bit more later this year at Dollywood, which is his home park. Brian from Bad Adventures, that's B.A.D. if you're looking for it online. Butch from Hanging with the Crazy Crew. Tyler from Just Out and About. We missed you, Dawn. Dawn is also one of our moderators at Insiders. Hate that Dawn couldn't be there, but always good to see Tyler. And lastly, I got to hang out and briefly chat with Paul from IOM Geek and got to meet his wife, Jen, which was always a pleasure. Good to see those guys. Make sure you're following them on YouTube and on social media as well. They've got great content that goes far beyond just Busch Gardens, but we just wanted to give them a shout out here. Hope you've enjoyed this. Can't wait to have more coming when Nessie opens up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.